We're separating. The headquarters is going to be packed separate. I'm going to cover the shipping, and I'm going to send someone a free G.I. Joe headquarters. So flip this bad boy around. We've got all the names from the paying cut. Man, Nick, you got to clean this screen, bud. This is rough, dude. All right, man. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see, man. It's a last man standing. Oh my God.
Hector's not a pickup.
Oh man.
Your other guy,
no!
Eric is your pickup.
Dang. All right, man. Hector, congratulations, brother. The G.I. Joe headquarters is coming your way. If you love that and you want to win more free stuff, just participate in our live sales, man. We've got one coming in tonight and multiple coming in next week. Thank you guys for being a part of Eternia Dreams. As we all say in the building,
Peace. Bye. Eternia Dreams.
peace! Saturdays is a lot less about processing, more about just the customer interaction. That's the #1 day people are going to go spend time shopping and having a good time, and it's also our highest theft day. So we always want to, as much as we want to look busy, we always want to keep an eye on what's going on too. And it's a lot of times the day that people decide to come out and check out the shop. So try to make it fun for everybody.
What are you getting ready to do?
I found one. Technically it was sealed, but technically it was open. It wasn't taped shut, but this was perfectly packed in here. And I wanted to see it. Do you remember these? So I had the older ones that like you'd get like in a quarter machine and you'd the little and you throw them and the parachutes work. And so we're gonna try them out.
You have to like stand on top of the ladder.
I'm launching them in the mall.
Go stand on top of the ladder and throw them down.
That's awesome. Do you remember these? Ready? Need to go find like a big building and jump off of it.
Brother still has his original He-Man, and he's 45. And I saw that.
Yep.
I went, holy crap! Is
Yeah.
that really collectors all the He-Man?
Oh my
stuff?
gosh, yeah, man.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
This whole thing started just on He-Man, this whole store.
Really?
Yeah, Eternia Dreams. Eternia is the home of He-Man. It's like their planet. That's their
I
area.
remember my brother with He-Man. Like, all the ones that were really that you could change the chest.
Yeah, the battle armors,
he has
man.
all that stuff.
I love it. I love it.
So, then,
You gonna get him something He-Man for Christmas?
oh no, he had everything. He was so spoiled. He's younger than I am, and he was a spoiled, rotten kid. My son's Lego collection got
Look, this is it.
gone through by my nephews, and he's missing a couple minifigures, and his 25-year-old self is not happy.
Yep.
So I'm looking for an older Santa Claus,
Okay.
a Batman.
Your best bet, I kid you not, if you can find out the set numbers that they're from.
I have no idea because he loved his Legos. They were all in a bin.
Yep.
So I have no clue.
In the next 6 to 8 weeks, I'll probably have 1,200 minifigures here.
Minis, okay.
And they'll all be originals from different sets and stuff like that. That's all we've been working on the back. So like, eventually either that entire glass cabinet or the kiosk out there will be nothing but Lego.
So those are the only ones
That's
that
all I have
right
out now,
Okay, 'cause
yep.
I did look for them because I was
Yep.
looking for Batman, the Santa, Darth Vader.
You should like subliminally find a way to figure out which ones because there's probably 1,000 Batman figures.
Okay. I bet
And
you
if he's like a
if he
diehard
just-
collector, he's gonna be like, "This isn't the same one I had." You know what I mean? Like it's never happy.
He knows
You know?
what I'm looking for, so I'll just tell him to scope the internet and see if
Yeah.
he can tell me which
Yep.
one it is.
That
Come
that
back to
because
me.
then we could literally if I have a set number and I can go off a figure, I can go look for that figure. We don't do any haggling in the store, man. This
I
isn't.
can't keep a straight face. I'm sorry. I told her it was going to be hard for me to keep a straight face.
Look,
You
your
have to
dad's
get-
trying to get
You
me,
have to
man.
get somebody else to do that.
Look,
Oh, oh. Hey, show him your training. There you go. Show him your training.
I'm gonna get your dad.
Oh, protect me. Protect me, protect me. Show him your training.
Oh, I got you, bud. You're going to the toy box. Oh, no, I gotta get you.
Today's been pretty steady. It's pretty busy in here. I feel like I can't get anything done. Every time someone comes up to check out, I'm getting up, going up, checking them out. Are you guys all ready?
Yeah, perfect. I'm still looking.
Speaking of the devil.
That's the one that gets the most interest, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Even these?
Said he didn't want it. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, because that's the smaller one, and then that's the big one. And anything Dukes has, they make so limited amount of that now that like when we get it, it's usually gone.
Right.
But if you follow our Facebook page, we put up new stuff every day.
Okay.
So it'll go there first, kind of like our little commercials.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got my sports section, man. Starting lineups is another one of those, like, used to be like the shelf warmers, right? But it just had a crazy comeback. We've been doing so much with different sports lines, and I mean, my sports section has quadrupled since the last time I had started buying a bunch of those things. But I'm not a diehard sports guy by any means, but I enjoy a good game, and I watch every documentary, any movie related to sports, because it's just like everything else in life. Times have changed, rules have changed, bats, baseballs, the way the game is played has changed. So it's really cool to like remember. Like I remember the Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, just home run records, and then all the scandals that came from it. So it makes you wonder, like, you know, what will be the scandals and differences between today. Just like when we watch football or basketball today, all the things that come up about, you know, fouls are way more common. It's not as aggressive of a game anymore. It's a wonder when that'll change, and because things do, they go back and forth, and what is okay, not okay. So imagine wearing a helmet in the early 60s in football, and then a helmet today in 2023, 2024. They're two different helmets, right? Like it's a wonder how heavy was the gear in early football compared to gear today. Like, and those guys were still running what stats, what numbers. Give those guys that same light gear. I'd love to know how different the game would have been. I got all those sports figures to go out. Excuse me, sir. Here we go. Oh, man, incredible. Thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. So many signed stuff. This guy was awesome. Jason Keith came to our shop. Talk about crazy stuff in the collection. This is probably the best Joe piece of all time in that collection. It's the signed Roddy Piper 25th. That's insane. And it wasn't in a case. I put it in a case. Any questions, ma'am? I'm happy to help. I'm good, thank you. You're welcome. 1100. It's insane. Yeah, and then that's signed by the Allan Oppenheimer. A bunch of the Valor vs. Venom Joes that came in that big Joe collection, so it I don't sell nothing in sandwich baggies. To each their own. I'd rather put them in a poly bag with my topper, and because even if it's not a, you know, a figure that maybe you're collecting, whatever, but a lot of guys will take pictures of what they purchased and things like that, and they'll put a picture up and it's got our info on everywhere. So just that constant word of mouth is so important. Don't get me wrong, as a He-Man collector of modern stuff, it's extremely frustrating when everything is an exclusive now, and everything means way more money now, and but it's not my business. I'm just a collector that I sell things as we can get them and try to do as, like, people ask, hey, are you getting this in? I'm not getting that in. Oh, why not? Because I'm not able to buy it at a reasonable rate that I can sell it at a reasonable rate. I'm not out there to, I'm out there to, live a nice life and survive, but some of the stuff's just getting too far out of reach. Like, how many statues do you think we turn away a year? 100, 200? Yeah. I can't sell statues. No one wants to ship those. In all reality, your early 2000s could be your last era of child collecting when they're an adult. Because you think about it, like at my daughter's age now, the only reason she knows anything about the vintage toys that I have introduced is because I own the toy store. But think about it. Look at the things you buy a kid nowadays. Everything is either on an iPad, or you don't even buy a game anymore, right? You download a game. So it's not even you don't possess it, right? So eventually when that technology runs out, what do you own? Nothing. So the 2000s figures, the modern Joes, things like that, this is the last hope that we carry on Joes. So like the older guys that have no interest in the modern Joes, you still gotta, you know, use it to get your kids and people involved, or we won't have it. Again, so go into modern Thundercats, right? So how much is a vintage Cat Slayer complete? 1,700, 1,500. Well, I could sell you like a little Cat Slayer playset for 30 with box, and then you can get the Thunder Tank. And these are additional little side cycles that snap onto the side of your tank. So it's just fun, man. It's just different. You got your Thunder Tank, then your Tower of Omens. But this is the thing, so you would buy those additional cycles and then they actually snap into the side of this to make your Thunder Tank even cooler. So I got my sword sitting up here. It'll show you. So you have your Thunder Tank, and then these are the additional cycles, which we have separate, and they can attach to it and have a mega Thunder Tank. Yeah, that thing I was talking about on Facebook where I shared that Mattel theme park.
Yeah.
If they have a He-Man ride and they have a water ride, we could call it not Merman, but the Seaman Drip.
Oh my god.
Because remember they were going to call Merman that?
Seaman Drip?
No, they were going to call him, they couldn't call him Seaman.
Oh.
Like Merman, Seaman,
Yeah.
He-Man,
No, I got you.
you know?
Yeah.
But if they do like a Skeletor ride,
Yeah.
I would probably petition me for being the Skeletor voice. He-Man and your friends on this roller coaster? You know, boom.
Is that what he's gonna say before he takes off?
Yep.
Yeah.
People are like, what's your 5-year plan? I want a sub shop that's designed and realmed around all 80s and 90s pop culture and like nostalgia. And I would have the He Burger. Yep. But if I did
Ridiculous.
if I did a skeleton burger, it would be like a chicken patty. Get it? Because they have bones in the chicken. I don't know. Thinking of different things outside the box. What do you think?
Yeah.
If you had to name a sandwich for your sub shop, but it had to be after a cartoon figure character,
Oh, but
what do you got, man? I would do a troll soup, and I would get the garnishes that look like hair, so you think it's troll hair. But then, if I didn't have to wear my hair in that, what would you do, man?
Probably something Monster High related. I'm trying to think because they always come up
Like a
with
Drop Dead milkshake. Get
Yes.
it? Drop Dead?
Yeah.
And then inside the milkshake could be a free toy.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Got some ideas going.
I say we just get rid of this shop and just go straight into that. It's a perfect plan. We do 50%.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Do 50% off for a month in here. Clear it all out. We lay off everyone. Then we rehire them and tell them that they're trained cooks.
Trained cooks.
But
What if they don't have any experience in cooking?
we won't even have a menu. I'm going to serve you a dish based on your attitude, atmosphere, and fashion. So you come in, you're all moody, you get in troll soup. You come in happy, I'm going to give you my sea burger. What do you think? If you're old
I
and
don't know if that's a
decrepit,
good idea.
I'm giving
then
you...
people would be like, well, why are you judging me? It's 2023.
Because we're allowed... That woke stuff's over. It's
not.
long gone.
It's really not.
That's not
I
a thing.
promise.
People don't get
It is-
canceled anymore.
Oh, I don't know. Look at Bud Light.
Ah.
Oh, I'm right.
Well, I got ideas, and I'm going with them. Grilled cheese. I'm going to do a grilled cheese, and I'm going to call it the Mossman cheese sandwich. Get it? The yellow armor that Mattel tried to do, but it was my idea. And when I cut the sandwich, I'm going to do little yellow armband armors for the bites. I just think I have plenty of ideas. Like if I did an ice cream cone for like a dessert,
Yeah.
my sprinkles would be little powers, or my axe for Eternia Dreams.
That would be
That
really
would
cool.
see, I swear.
That would be cool.
And I'm not gonna train anyone how to cook.
Why don't you just have ice cream in the store then? Add it into the store.
Because dairy goes bad. I'm not gonna have that here. I need to do my own thing. Where people come just for those.
They will come for just for that. If they're not buying toys, maybe they'll buy ice cream.
Then in that case, we just move the whole candy store in here.
That's what we're planning on doing.
Yeah. It's a constant battle to pick like what's a good place to start a run. We just start, man, I was slacking big time with J. Joe. Like I did the 82 to 94, put a bunch out in Town. 3 years later, processed another, I don't know, 6,000 J. Joe vehicles and figures. It was insane. That's how we ended up with so much. And now, for the first time ever in 5 years of business, we're finally starting to process loose modern. And I'm like, now we need a separate place. And I'm really going to try to separate what's the vintage section and what's the modern, so there's no confusion. And just like the his tanks and stuff, they've done so many incredible jobs at remaking things, but they look so similar. So it's nice to have them separate so someone isn't confused, because if you're going in and trying to buy a gift for somebody, like I'm into Christmas season, it's really important to make sure like you're buying for the person the item that they're actually looking for. Like if I sent my mom in to get me a his tank and this is his tank, that's what she would buy, not realizing that maybe I wanted the original one. So I'm trying to pick and choose what works. There's the worst I love these, man, for a kid, but they're the worst packaged ones. Like, look, only one little piece of glue, so I'm gonna I'll put a piece of tape on it just to, so they're not all opening up, but that's terrible. The Joe line and stuff, it's very tricky to decide to start now. Like, all right, I'm gonna chase everything, because I know how much like some of the microphones and things are, but I know it's gonna upset a lot of fans, but like some of the microphones for some of the figures are $100, $200. I'm getting a 3D printed one. My biggest thing would be to have a nice figure. I do not care about the elbow cracks. That's just, come on, dude, it's a joint and it's 30 years old. I don't care about that. My stickers be really nice on all my vehicles and play sets. But I'm a craftsman, so like I'm making something to hold my Cobra thing so it rotates. I want my flag mobile. Like I'm going all out. I do Joe's, but right now, Legos would definitely take my number one thing right now. Is just the idea of building Lego has been so fun. And I think it's because it's an open outlet where there's no, you get guys that collect Joe, right? So it's 82 to 94, whatever. You get guys that collect Masters, they don't want to do vintage. But in Lego, your imagination is like endless. I like that part of it. Like I was just voted for a guy on Bricklink, and he did you could do 4,000 pieces or less, so many colors, whatever. And he did a Western theme, and I was like, sick. You don't ever see that anymore. So I was into it. I'm trying to figure out, like, you've been on this all day, and I'm just lost.
I'm one letter N, 'cause I'm trying to do all the boxes at one time. So I'm just pulling them out as I get to the letter. So then I do this box N, this box N, this box N, this box N. And once I see letter O, I stop pulling from the box. See, like, X-Men shouldn't be there in N.
I'm not doing that because I didn't get into this to be a librarian.